See if this is gonna run today. No guarantees. Makes me wonder if I have. Whoops. Wrong button. Let me see here. There's the B on. Famous last word, right? Still loading after all that. Alright. Oh, goodness. Come on. Slow roll. Very slow. There's some beating going on. Come on, Star Citizen. There we go. Okay, I should be Orison, I think. Yep, Orison. Wonderful. Alright. Sure, frame rates are terrible. This is Star Citizen. Yeah, they terrible. It's just Star Citizen. I couldn't run a good frame rate no matter what. It's impossible for Star Citizen to get any frame rates. It does really suck here, especially here in Orson. I never come to this hab. I just happen to come out here and get some gear for the Gladius. So we'll see if I can find where I'm going. Remember correctly. This way. No. Yeah. Alright, come on. God, I hate Orson. I really am not a big fan of Chris Roberts and his shitty frame rates. I don't expect him to ever get better. Because it is Chris Roberts after all. And for 10 years, he's had the worst frame rates of any alpha that's ever been made. He just can't help himself. I'm not even sure. We want to go over there. I'm just not sure. And of course, it's dark, so of course that's helping the frame rates. Like I said, I don't ever expect them to fix the frame rates. I really don't. I don't personally think they know what they're doing. Whoops. Obviously, that's not a gate. Okay, well. We'll eventually figure out where we gotta go here. Like I say, I never come in here to spawn. And the only reason I did is because I came out here with the Gladius, but you know what? You have very limited time to play before it 30Ks, and it 30K'd me while I was here. So now I'm at this crappy ass Orson, and I don't know where I'm going. Which is pretty typical. Like I say, I have no fucking idea where the shuttle is. They blind you with their oversaturation. I mean, really, they just, it's not very impressive. It really isn't. But they can't help themselves. They really think that they've got to make things and nobody can see what they're doing. I have no idea. There are no signs, of course, saying where the shuttles are. Arrgh. In transit might be this way. Like I say, it's just I'm just not impressed with their ability to create a game. I'm sorry. Just not impressive. Shuttle. Of course we didn't make it. Now I have no idea. See, sometimes you gotta go left, sometimes you gotta go right. I'm not sure where we are at, so I don't know whether or not to look for the shuttle going the other direction or not. Like I say, it's it's Star Citizen. Shitty game rates and everything's not marked. Really makes for a really disgusting time out here in Star Citizen. Really disgusting. Oh well. Hey, give it 10 years. Because it'll take at least 10 years to just clean this mess up. And of course, when we get there, it won't tell us where we're going. Well, that's wonderful. Let's see if we can get back. Next top shuttle station something or other. I don't know. Next stop shuttle. Can't read it. Cloudview station. That's not what I want. So I want spaceport, and it sure looks like a spaceport to me. But it isn't marked spaceport. But this does look like a spaceport. So we're gonna get off. What's gonna happen is we gotta get back on. I think this is the right place. I think it is. Don't make no guarantees. Just gotta get rid of this shitty frame rates. I mean, it's bad everywhere, but it's really bad here. I mean, this is the worst place right now in Star Citizen as far as getting a good, smooth view. Because Star Citizen is the sloppiest program game in the world. Play so many alphas, and none of them have frame rates as bad as Star Citizen. And some of them are pretty sharp looking. So I don't believe this bullshit about their superior visibilities, because it's a lie. They just don't know how to make a game. Alright, ship is here. Now, we supposedly have fixed 30Ks, and it appears to be working most of the time. Well, we still 30K a lot, it's just that you at least keep the shit that's in your ship now. Wasn't that 7? Damn, I forgot already. Running, flapping my jaws, and forgot where I was at. 7. Ain't gonna let me look at it, is it? See, now what difference does it make? But see, now I cannot spot my ship without a bunch of bullshit. 7, it is 7. And there should be a Gladius around here somewhere. Yes, there is. Contacts.
Broadcasting now.
Let's open this hangar up.
You are clear to launch.
Close mobile glass.
Closing Mobiglass.
I think that's working. Get in. And well, I will admit that Star Citizen is cool in VR. Start up.
Acknowledged.
Now, some people can't get it working. I really don't. I have never had an issue getting it working. And in the past, I've made tutorials. I just don't make them anymore. It's just not that important to me. Let's see if we can get off the ground. Raise landing gear. Raise landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing gear retracted.
Like I say, frame rates are really shitty. Now we'll get up into 30s once we get away from Morse and all this crappy cloud tech they got. Bunch of pixelated mess as far as I'm concerned.
Please visit again.
Cruise control.
Affirmative.
We can't reach max speed in this atmosphere. Star map.
Activating now.
Alright, before we do that, let's we got anything out here before we can where's this at? These Hurston. Now we don't want to go to Hurston. Doesn't say where he's at. So I guess we don't have nothing out here we're going to do. So we'll just go back to start. Thought there really should have been a bounty hunter thing out here, but there's not gonna be. Oops, I don't need to come out here. We might as well go put a nose gun on this thing, and I believe the nose guns are out here at Sierra. Hit L5. It's got a Gatling on it, which is alright if you really want to be conservative with your shots. Close start map.
Affirmative.
But I personally just don't like messing with being that conservative, and even if you are conservative, you still have to spend all your time chasing bullets, because after one encounter, you're pretty much out. Ooh, we got out of the atmosphere awful quick here. Why won't it let me turn this shit? Come on. I might have some. Cruise control.
Missile launch. Affirmative.
Range.
Collecting data.
See, we are obstructed, so I can't tell. You just can't tell whether up and down and all that shit. You know, I don't know. This is just the crappiest. Cruise control.
Affirmative.
Now, Wyatt said it was blue when there's no way it was blue. See, it's typical Star Citizen. Things don't really work as intended. Change view.
Roger that.
I mean, it took them 5 years to do this cloud tech, and I have never seen cloud tech look so bad. It's all a bunch of pixelated mess. So. Like I say, it's took them 10 years. See how pixelated it is? That's daylight, nighttime. It doesn't make any difference. It's just a pixelated mess. It doesn't look real. It looks tacky. Took them 5 years to build cloud tech. That's what you got. Change view.
Roger that.
I pretty much lost faith in this team of developers. A lot of promises. They haven't kept any of them. It takes forever to get out of this atmosphere. I think we got to be over.
75.
Oh shit, we barely got enough gas to get there. We got to fill it up. I think 140,000 liters is what we're going to need to get out of the atmosphere. You know, this is a cloud giant, gas giant. You'll notice that when you're in Orson, everybody runs around with no helmet, the NPCs. Now, how the hell is there breathable oxygen on a gas giant? I just don't get it. They say they claim, oh, we're so realistic. There's nothing realistic about this game. And being it's futuristic game, I don't see how they can make that claim because there's just no way. Everything is hand wavy and made up, and yet they claim, oh, we're so realistic. Shit. And people will defend that, by the way. They will defend how realistic it is. Yes, they will. Marker to turn blue, we'll get high enough. We're starting to get close now. Maybe 148 meters, 1,000 meters is what it's at. But it will turn blue eventually. We're still picking up shit on the wind still, so we're still in the atmosphere. Yeah, at this altitude, we actually are picking up ice melting on our windshield. Now, you figure that out. Okay, that's realistic. Come on now. Should be high enough. Should be. Obviously not. Which means we probably got to go around the world instead of hitting an orbital marker like our super navigation skills in the future can't figure out how to traverse. Star maps always been pretty much a joke, except for very basic stuff. Gotta do everything yourself. Yeah, see, it's down below the horizon, and you can bet you somewhere around in here. Look at this. We got to go all the way around the planet more likely. Come on. It's like there's no OM marker anywhere. Come on. See, this is just just a waste of time, basically. They have more time sinks in this game because they don't know how to create anything. Star map.
Activating now.
I mean, it really gets old. But everything you do, you got to figure it out yourself because they're not smart enough. Come on, clear out. I mean, it really is sad. Now it'll give me an orbital marker. Close star map.
Affirmative.
But see, you couldn't do that. You have to play with it, screw with it, all that shit. Let's get off all this speed. Because that's Star Citizen. They just can't get it. Range.
Collecting data.
Range.
Collecting data.
It's not calibrating, why not? Unless it's, no, 0%, so it's not calibrated. There it goes. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel.
Yeah, you can eventually figure out how to make the star map go where you want it to go, but you got to play with it. And another thing, after 7 years, it's really kind of sad. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum travel initiated.
That's pretty much how Star Citizen development works. They introduce something in a sorry state and they never fix it. I know there are people who just love everything Chris and company does, but I am not impressed. And that's why everything's taking so long. Oh, well. And hopefully we'll touch down before we 30K again. You're really lucky to get a 30-minute session in. Just the way Star Citizen works with this PTU. Now, FPS counter on the screen says I'm getting 53, but I know that's a lie. It's a lie. There ain't no way. We're probably getting 32, 33, somewhere along in there, maybe 35 if we're pushing it. But we ain't getting 58, so. Regardless what that counter up there on the screen says. I can't get 58 on a PTU if I'm not in VR. And one thing I've noticed about Chris Roberts' masterpiece here, regardless of the resolution you run from ultra-wide 1440p to standard 900p, it gets the same frame rate. Resolution makes absolutely no difference in this game. That just goes to show you how bad it's coded. Resolution, settings, none of it matters. Same frame rate regardless. They put all these things in their menu to do this, and none of it works. I just think they put buttons up there to make to fool people. They don't actually work. Yeah, menu says, oh, you can put this on low or you can put that on high. Nothing changes when you switch them. Nothing. So, I don't, like I say, I think they're just placeables. I think somebody's trying to think somebody's stupid because they obviously don't work.
Actually, funnily enough, lower resolution makes the frames drop as it starts prioritizing your CPU instead of your GPU.
Yeah, I should say I'm not impressed with how this is. Like I say, I've tried it being in VR. I've tried it everywhere, and I have found it makes no difference. Absolutely zero difference once you run it at. Now I haven't gone real low to see that what you say it's probably true though. But yeah, I just. But all the settings, you know, and stuff, they don't seem to make any difference. Jump.
Jumping.
And I don't know that that's a bad thing, but if they don't work, don't have them in the menu. I mean, I really don't have a problem with it not mattering, but you're making people think they can adjust things to get better frame rates, but they can't. So I don't understand their line of reasoning. Why put them in the menus if they don't work? Future, I don't know, but it just seems like they're just trying to lie to people. Cruise control.
Affirmative.
And don't get me wrong, they might have an actual reason, but I've never heard of the reason. But I have found it funny that I have tried to adjust things, you know, to tweak this, tweak that, and it doesn't make any difference. Alright, I'll find a place to land here. See if I can find a nose gun. Contacts.
Broadcasting now.
I used to be able to, as soon as I did this, I could close the mobile glass, but I found out if I still do that, it actually cuts off the contact now. Close mobile glass. Close mobile glass.
Closing mobiGlass.
Yeah, I used to just close it right away, but I found I cannot do that no more. I don't know why, but okay. It says I got a bad. Well, there it is. Just took a second for it to show up. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Landing gear deployed.
So what are you doing in space today?
I'm just really playing around. I've been checking out. They put in a system that if you 30K, you don't lose your cargo. So I was testing it early, filling it up with cargo and stuff, and then waiting for the 30K, which on the PTU now happens about every 30 minutes. And saying you don't reclaim your ship, you wait. If you log back in after you 30K, you wait until the ship is retrievable at whatever station you were last on. And if you do not claim it, if you claim it, it wipes the inventory. But if you just retrieve it after it becomes available, you no longer lose your cargo and your storage, what you've had on the ship. So they got it on I guess a heartbeat system that appears to work.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Power down.
Powering down.
Systems.
Yeah, I was filling up my Mercury Star Runner and just running around waiting for the 30Ks, and I think they actually got something to work, but they need it on this server because let me tell you, seems like every 30 minutes on the PTU you 30K, or pretty close to it. Exit seat.
Affirmative.
But it does seem that they have the recovery fixed. So if you do 30K, you don't lose everything. And that's what was happening. Well, it's always happened that way. But now, and I guess this system will go live to the PTU whenever this, I mean the PU whenever this does. And so now when you're out doing things and you 30K, you won't lose a cargo hold full of commodities or mining. Works on mine. They say it's working on mining. I haven't tried it with my prospector yet. But even if you're mining and you 30K, you should recover the ore. You should get back the ore that you lost. So hopefully that works too. Like I say, I've checked the cargo and it does seem to work. Even ship storage seems to work. Like if you put gear in it, in your ship storage, it works. It's still there. Now, if you throw shit on the floor and stuff in your ship, you know, which you can do, you lose that. But if you had it in the actual ship storage, it does seem to remember it's there. So, which for how bad their 30Ks keep getting, that's really quite a improved feature there, I have to admit. I see nobody's been here because everybody's standing there saluting this wall. Yep, see, they don't even know I'm here yet. Now, they'll eventually start moving once they figure out he gets a tick in that somebody is on the station. They'll start moving all of a sudden. But no matter where you go in the station right now, they'll all be standing at attention until the server recognizes there's somebody actually here. Say, everybody's at attention. It's not because I'm important. Hopefully we're not going to 30K here because by now they usually start moving. So this is really delayed, and that's usually not good. We'll find out here when I go to this elevator if it doesn't work. It's getting ready to 30K again. Nope, it called the elevator, so the buttons are working. But yeah, they are taking a real long time to start moving. Usually after 10-15 seconds I'm in the area, they usually start moving if I go out to someplace like this. Okay, now I don't remember where this place is at here. It is here somewhere. Oop, no, this is a locker area. Now, one thing I don't like about the new PTU is you buy items, they stay on the station unless you install them in your ship. I can't buy something here for another ship and take it back and expect it to, I can't. You just can't move it anywhere. You can only install it on the ship that happens to be at the station. If it's not on the station, you got to bring the ship here. What am I looking for? I think it's quantum drive. Is Atlas out here? No, the Atlas is not out here. Pretty sure I got the cooler. Power plant, stated Palisade. Well, something was out here I wanted. Obviously, I got the wrong place, huh? Because even the Palisade's not here. Okay. Do we have a ship gun? I thought maybe the ship guns here. If I can find a place that sells ship guns. Maybe. This is the bar. Boy, these guys are still standing here. Well, that one over there is moving, see? So I don't know what the deal is here. There's a couple of them moving. Looks like they're in slow motion. Okay, this is just kind of weird. This war. Oh, there's guns. I just need a nose gun. I prefer just having all Gatlings on it, but Jesus, I can't. You can't hardly fight more than one person because they run out. Yeah, we're gonna 30K here. I can't open this up. So that's the problem. 30K incoming. There it is. There it is. Knew it was coming. And remember, when you're 30K, you got to back all the way out of the game. Just restart from the menu where it puts you. You'll just get an infinite loop. And you'll never get out of it. Boy, what did that do to my screen here? Gotta love Windows. Restart it. Wow, you mean it's not going to restart? Well, that's strange. Can't get the launcher to restart. There it goes. Doesn't appear to be a... Hi. It's having trouble starting. Gotta click it a few times to get it to work. There it goes. Ba, 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 ba. There. Just loves to mess with you. Yeah, you gotta remember to back all the way out or just give you an infinite loading screen. Don't know why, but something in it ain't quite right. Now we'll have to come out of the habitats. Go back to the Galleria. Because that's how it works. This poor game takes longer to load than Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that's saying a lot. They're just trying to hypnotize you to spend more money with that loading icon down there going back and forth. You will spend. You will spend. I know that's what it's about. Alright, let's get back up here. Whoops. Using the controller in my left stick is awfully sensitive here today. And I really just don't feel like messing with it to get it right. In VR, you really can't use the keyboard. You can, but kind of a pain in the ass, so when I'm ever using VR, I use the Xbox controller. But boy, it sure likes to move easily left and right. I don't really know why. Sure, it's a setting. Okay, that's what we want. Probably need a bigger dead zone on it. Probably. Or be more precise with my thumb. But that's probably not going to happen. Okay, we want to go down. So yeah, see, now everybody's moving properly now. See, they were. It was acting pretty weird. But yeah, when buttons don't work at all, you can pretty much bet you're going to be 30 can. Guns, guns, guns. And this particular Gladius I'm running has gimbals on it because it's the Pirate Gladius, so it only has size 3.
I think you're going to be
size
happy with
2s, size 3 gimbals. It'll take size 3 if you want to get rid of the gimbals, but yeah, I'm lazy. And you do get a little more firepower if you go get rid of the gimbals. But since I'm not PvPing with it, it's just not that big a deal to me. Alright. Nothing else here. Sad but true. I already looked at the other stuff. And you can set your watch and figure within 30 minutes we will 30K again. Well, I know I pressed the button. Or better. I mean, they're just not that far away. I don't understand why it's taking so long unless it's not working. We're getting another 30K, my guess is. And if we do, we're going to take a break for a while because I'm not logging in and getting 30Ks this quick. Yeah, yep. Okay, we're done for a while. Like I said, that's 2 back to back. We'll give it time to fix itself. Then let restart some servers up so they at least last 30 minutes. 5 minutes just ain't very good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Wow, this thing is just trying